Good evening and welcome to Next Gen Season 16. This is the Maniac Modern Touring Car Championship. We're live for round number 7, the start of the second half of the season here at Sugo. And everyone is in the Renault Megans. They feature once again these cars, which are considered the best in the touring car class. But everyone is in them in this one make race. Sugo, a 2.302 mile circuit, 3.704 kilometers, been around since 1975, and very little has changed, I think. See, very little, a lot has changed actually. Used to be 1.616 miles, but the last corner has remained all the time. This current layout has been around since 1987. So we'll see how it goes. Let's have a look at the top 5 of the championship. AMH Racing leads the championship on 114 points. Anna Morris is on 87. H-Band is on 79. He's not here tonight. Boy Reactor is on 73 and trying to catch up to AMH after his relaxing start. Bruce Lee Harding is on 63 with Jack on 57. Bobby's Johnny on 53. Full Fish 49. DY7 47, and the Les is on 46. That rounds out your top 10. GT5 Vass has returned to the modern touring cars. Let's go for a lap of Sugo with him. So he's returning. I think this is his first season. So up the main straight then, up the crest, bring to the left hand side as we head to the first corner. Here the brakes down to third gear, down to second as the back end kicked, second corner and into third. Now third should be flat, maybe, no, touch of brake to get the front end in for Vass. Into the hairpin curve, obviously down to second. Yeah, down to second. As Vass now abandons that lap, he's going to get one more. Into the chicane. S-shaped curve. GT5 gets off on there, and a big crash in front of us. I don't know who that is. We head into High Point corner, into Rainbow corner. Got to be careful, the car drifts out nice and wide on this one, as GT5 Vass has found out. Getting his tyres clean and warm again. We're only 5 minutes qualifying. Down the back stretch corner into horseback corner. Again, second gear hairpin right. Up to SP in. Touch of brakes here, turns in. Back end comes out lovely there. SP out. Again, a touch of brake because it's slightly tighter than SP in. Then down to 115R, which leads you into the final corner. The back end, Vass is really struggling here to keep the thing nice and smooth. That's a lap, obviously not a great lap from Vass, obviously a couple of mistakes there. Boy Rex are currently in pole position with 124.6. MH 125.1. Full Fisher 125.8. GT5 Vass is putting in 134.3. It was Jack and Shadowstalker in that collision. They're going to have one more attempt though. Any damage is visual only, meaning it doesn't impact the performance of the car. Fish will be the first man to cross the line again. He may also be the last man to get a third lap in. I don't know who is second on track. It's Johnny. Well, Johnny may get another one actually there. 30 seconds to go. Full Fish puts in a better time, but not quite time enough to get up the order. No, I think many people get a third lap in here. Johnny puts it fourth though. As though the times come in. All your accept. Currently on pole. He needs to just go faster, but not fast enough to get up 4 tenths. Boyrex is still the only man in the 24s. Time is up, the Les is coming through. puts it 7th on the grid. Here comes GT5 Vass. Puts it 10th on the grid. Here comes Jack. Puts it 3rd on the grid. Shadow Stalker's EBS. Stays 14th. Bruce Lee Harding now running a bit wide. Is that? No, sorry, that's someone else. Beg my pardon. Into the horseback corner. Fish currently in 4th, coming around the final corner. The line stays in 4th. What can Johnny do here? He's on a 126.6 right now. Goes 8th quickest and in front of the Les, who has already finished qualifying. As Bruce Lee Harding finishes there in 6th. RDF1 Adam Morris. He's in trouble right now. 7th place. Boy Rex goes even quicker. He puts it 5th on the grid though for Adam Morris. A great little time. Dealer House 7 finishes off our qualifying. So provisional qualifying results. Boy Rexa takes the win from AMH Racing. Takes the win, takes the pole. Get there eventually. So pole position for Boy Rexa, 2nd place for AMH Racing. Row 2 is Jack and Fourfish. Row 3 is Adam Morris and D Whitehouse 7. Row 4, Bruce Lee Harding and Webby the Johnny. Row 5, The Les and Ginger Poisson. Row 6, GT5 Vass and Tyner House 97. Row 7, Tim 78 and Shadowstalker, who rounds out the grid. We'll be having 15 laps here at Sugo. Be underway shortly. Maybe having a few minutes. Yes, he is. Probably telling the drivers, let's be careful into T1. Here we go. Sugo, round 7. 3, red, lights. We're green at Sugo, and who's got the best start? Boy Rexa for definite has got a great start off the line. We'll look back in the mid-pack though, because it's getting a bit dicey. But we get away cleanly. Almost. That's GT5 Vass. Running wide. And we'll drop to the back. The Les down the inside of Webby's a Johnny. Into the S-shaped curve. Oh, a bit of a slide there from Les. He's come back across and hit Ginger. Ginger down the inside. And Les is getting this all wrong right now. And it's 12th. GT5 Vass looks to the inside of Shadowstalker coming down the horse. Down the back stretch. Looks like Bruce is having a crack here at Adam Morris. In fact, he's in front of Adam Morris. Who is that? Sorry, Webby to Johnny. And Dio House having a bit of a crack. But Bruce is on the back here of Adam Morris. Just dropped off in that last corner. Boy Rexa leads, although here comes AMH with the slipstream up the main straight. Hitting the brakes into the first corner. Now this is Boy Rexa's car. He used to dominate the scene in a Megane. He is once again dominating here. Go back through the pack and see if we can find anyone who's having a bit of a tussle. Like Les is with Tyler House, and he's being pushed around into the wall. Tyler House backing off. And pairing them to the back of the pack as Shadowstalker making a move here on Tim. Look at that camera work. Oh dear. Les has gone round. I don't know how, don't know why. But he's rounding off at the horseback corner. Jack. Not Jack, sorry. Fourfish under pressure. A little bit from Adam, but Adam's under pressure more so from behind. Bruce Lee Harding on the tail, going up into the first corner. Can't quite do anything with it. And through the third corner. Just patient here from Bruce on lap 3. Knows the race isn't over yet. He's got a long, long way. We're only a fifth of the way through, almost. Tyler House and Tim. Another little group, there it is, that are getting closer together. And Fourfish under a little bit of pressure. It's got Adam behind, but we know Fourfish is quite good at defending. Oh, who's that? That's gone with us, AMH. AMH went a bit wide, coming out of SP out, and here comes Jack to take advantage. A flash of the lights from Jack. That means he's not going to overtake him. He's going to try and work together here with AMH. They're 1.6 behind Moirax, and they need to catch him. Come around the S-shaped curve. Yep, these two working together here. Form an alliance and see if they can get onto the back of Boyraxa, who's doing 24 fours at the moment. Last time around. Adam on the back and Fourfish coming through the final corner. Gonna look for a move onto the first corner, I think. Using the slipstream wisely. Down the main straight. It looks like the slipstream is just not that strong around Sugo for the Megans. Adam looks to go through the third corner. All over the outside curve. I reckon AMH's plan of working together is not working at all. They lost more time on that last lap to Boyraxa. Bit of a cut that from Adam. Might get a penalty. Margin, Boyson, D-7. Moving to Johnny. Close together, not quite close enough yet for a battle. Tyler House. The Les has got past Tim. And is now looking to get on the back of Tyler House. He runs wide. Comes back on in incredible fashion. But down the backstretch corner. Into horseback. Tyler not giving this one up. They're going to try and go around the long way. Can't quite do it. And the Les goes up into 12. Bass having a bit of a struggle here in this front wheel drive car. Down in 10th. Meanwhile, something's happened to AMH and Jack, because they are now 3 seconds off the pace of the leader, and are now have now created a 5-car battle. Technically 4.5 right now because Bruce just isn't quite there, but almost a 5-car battle here for second place on the podium. Fourfish on the tail of Jack, sends it down the inside, makes the move. That is a cracking move from Fourfish. Saw the gap, fill the gap. Very opportunistic, and that would have taken Jack by serious surprise. So now head up the hill. Bruce just isn't quite on the back of these guys. He's actually not using the slipstream, which is weird. But now Fourfish is looking at AMH. AMH runs a bit wide though. Here comes Fourfish, looking to the inside. Can't quite get there. Here on lap number 7. Fourfish is finding this staggering pace now. He's in behind AMH. He looks at the chicane. That's not normally an overtaking place. It is now. Although I feel Fourfish probably should give that back, but no flashing from AMH. And here comes Jack around the outside trying to take advantage off the slow AMH out of the corner. And here comes Bruce. He's alongside Alan Morris. But Fourfish, what fantastic driving he's been doing. AMH keeping hold of that 3rd place right now. Into SPN. Jack giving way. But AMH looking uncomfortable. Look at this. On the roof then with Bruce Lee Harding as we are practically pushing at him through the final corner. Anyone for a tandem draft? See Jack and AMH side by side going into the first corner. That's Jack went deep. Jack tried the inside, went deep. AMH cuts it back. Keeps hold of that 3rd place. All the meanwhile, Fourfish is getting away. Bit of bumping into the hairpin, but all good. Through the S-shape curve. Into High Point corner and Rainbow corner down the hill. Down the hill we track. What a race this is turning out to be. Into horseback. Bit of a lock up there for AMH. SP in. SP out. To 100R. And the final corner. And now it's Anna Morris on the back of Jack. As we head into turn number 1. Bruce running wide. Into the hairpin. AMH trying to catch up Fourfish again, but this is allowed Boy Rexer a 6-second gap. He's already on the back stretch. These are just coming through Rainbow corner now. I mean, it's such a big lead you can't even see him in the shot. You see the 3 in the background also gradually gaining on this group. So if these guys aren't careful, they could end up with an 8-car battle instead, which would be a phenomenal effort. Oh, Jack just losing the rear end a bit, going to SPN, catching the grass. Bruce has just fallen off the back of this group. Coming up towards lap number 10. Hey mate, John Moore with them going into the first corner. Teammates just creeping up on, maybe just seeing where he's stronger right now. Where can the move be done? Bullfish has been driving well this race, putting a couple of good moves. Bruce has really fallen off the tail though now. He's 1.6 in front of Dean Whitehouse 7 and 1.4 behind Adam Morris. So he's probably lost the toe now to this group. Jack running a bit deeper into 100R. Cars tried to fall in line here. Jack filling AMH's mirrors here into the first corner. In times of his Johnny and Ginger are close at the moment. As are these three, the Les, who's past Tyler. He's in front of Shadowstalker. Shadowstalker having a great race here. But back to this main battle for second place. Currently between 4 drivers. But if all of them make one mistake, Bruce will be right back on them like a nasty rash. Into horseback. Bit of a slide from AMH into SPN. She's right on the tail of Fourfish. 3100R. And the final corner. Sorry about that. Final corner we go for these 4 drivers who have been absolutely having a massive battle. Fourfish goes to the wall. Decides he doesn't need to defend the corner, so pulls back out to the racing line. Smart driving. As he just gets to a point where he thinks, actually, AMH is not going to risk this one. So we'll just take the normal line, keep the speed up. I mean, Fourfish right now, if he just backs him into Jack, it's going to cause AMH all sorts of problems. Because he's in a really horrible place. Like he wants to attack, because he knows if he can get in that position, all he has to do is defend. But right now, he's having to not only look forwards, but also backwards, because Jack is there. One slight lapse of concentration here from AMH will cost him a place. As they head into the horseback corner. For the 12th time of 15. AMH has probably now has had time to weigh up his options. And is looking like none of them are paying off. Either that or he doesn't really have many options, because Fourfish is driving sublimely. As AMH still going out full fish here on lap 13. Well, here's another look into High Point corner, but again, it's nowhere near alongside enough to make the move, and he may have just compromised Rainbow corner. Jack now glued to the bumper of AMH. Maybe the camera catches up, there we go. I think AMH went down the inside of full fish, yes he did. Be on the outside for SP in though. Final corner. Image looking for the gap down the inside. Full fish not allowing it. Up over there here. Oh, here comes AMH. So he's got the inside. Oh, this is going to end badly. Jack just about pulling off of AMH in time. AMH goes deep. Jack now into second place. Full fish trying to take third back from AMH. They're side by side into third corner now. More contact. But Full Fish is through. This is hard racing by these boys. Very hard but fair. AMH again looks into High Point and again can't make a move. Down into horseback. Jack is taking valuable points right now. Across the line, we're on to the final lap. Full Fish defending from AMH. You'll want to keep this podium. Down into third corner. In the hairpin. AMH, will he have another look into High Point? He keeps looking, He's not going to look this time. He's not far. He's not close enough. Maybe looking for an exit at Rainbow Curve. There's Rainbow Corner. I quite like Rainbow Curve actually through there. Boy Rags coming up to SP in and out right now as the leader. But AMH looking down the inside of Full Fish here coming into the horseback. He's going to have the inside line and he'll have third place on the exit. USP in. SP out. And Full Fish too far back now from AMH to get a slipstream out to the line. But it's going to be Boeing Raxa 14 who takes the win at Sugo. A comfortable win in the end. But this is where the action's going to be. Oh, has AMH got a bad run? No, he hasn't. Jack takes second place from AMH. From Full Fish, from Adam Morris. Bruce Lee Harding comes home 6th. A good result from him. Nice and consistent results at the moment this season. Ginger Poisson comes home in 7th. D. Whitehouse 7 is in 8th. Johnny comes home in 9th. Vass comes home in 10th. The Les at the moment on his own. Meanwhile, Tyler, Shadow and Tim at the back altogether. The Les been a bit unlucky this race. They'll take 11th though. th place for the Les. As he rolls it across the line into the Sugo gantry there, and not quite enough to put it back onto his wheels. Tyler House will come home. The results are very, very not good right now. But Boyne Rexer takes the win provisionally. Results. Jack is in second. AMH is in third, followed by Fourfish, then Adam Morris. Bruce Lee Harley is in sixth. Ginger Poisson is in seventh. D Whitehouse 7 is in 8th, Johnny 9th, Vass 10th, The Les 12th, Tyler House comes home in 13th. Tyler House comes home in 12th, Shadow Stalker 13th, and Tim in 14th. There's another cracker of a race then from the Modern Touring Cars, Tour Maniac, Modern Touring Cars I should say. And the gap at the top extends in reality, but also gets smaller as Boy Rexer takes more points out of our championship leader. Next week, round 8 comes live from Ruapuna GP, so do tune in next week for that with the Tour Maniac Modern Touring Cars. Next up on the channel though is going to be my point of view from the Monday Night Tours Clio Cup from Sugo, so stay tuned for that one. But for myself and everyone, thanks to Tour Maniac for sponsoring the league, always a pleasure and always really valued. But for myself and the other guys, thank you for watching tonight. Goodbye.